In every budget, we had made sure that in the last 2-3 years, we made a provision for skilling our manpower, and just not through some training courses, but engaging with different authorities who seem to have a good plan on skilling. Is this skilling scheme or the exposure to the students for skilling designed to end with it or begin with it? Not at all. Even as we are making sure that youth are being brought with some incentives to give them as well on the offer, we are committed ourselves to endow institutions which have been there for decades together in India, but without much upgradation. It required quite a sum of money, and quite a sum of money we offered from the budget so that institutions which are at the grassroots level, which are at the district level, such as the ITI, which don't invoke so much of, a wow factor, because they are now fading out. Not much money has been invested in them. And therefore, with the changing needs of industry, both in the manufacturing and in services or technology-driven services, the crop doesn't come from there for recruitment when you need young people, new entrants to come into the areas where you are trying to bring in a rapid change. So these ITIs, although present at the district level in every state, were there, but really were not adding to the rapidly changing production environment. So after a good discussion with the states, we came up with an offer from the central government that these ITIs, as I said, one in every district, there are about 750, approximate number, 750 districts. So if these ITIs would adopt a hub and spoke model within a state, we will be able to provide them the entire money required for upgrading these places for AI-driven training centers. Mind you that the government has identified some institutes of excellence, such as the IITs or Indian Institute of Sciences and so on, for setting up institutions of excellence for AI-related R&D and also training, focusing on 4 different areas. NITI Aayog has also been working actively on this, and the 4 areas are agriculture, education, health, and urban living cities of the brownfield cities or the greenfield cities. But recently, I understand, NITI Aayog, in one of its presentations recently, added space and nuclear technology as the 5th component. So in different institutions of excellence, now it is well established, research and development related activities, primarily keeping AI at its center, is already well grounded. Of course, each one of them is going to focus on the area given to them, agriculture or health or education or the other 2. If this is going on one side, and this is going to draw youngsters who have already qualified from an institution with some exposure or minimum exposure to AI, but they are the ones who are also going to be drawn to these centers of excellence and probably continue to work more on AI with specific area specializations. If that recent visit of the Singapore Prime Minister, and earlier, before his arrival, the India-Singapore Ministerial Roundtable, which happened before the Prime Minister's visit, and similarly, in the last year, which happened before Indian Prime Minister's visit to Singapore. So both these ISMRs, the India-Singapore Ministerial Roundtable, has also spoken a lot on how quality management and better quality using technology, improving productivity, can all be simultaneously worked on for a better result. And Singapore was quite happy to engage with India in coming to give training and to certify quality training. So work is in progress on that angle as well. So today we are talking about various ways in which Government of India can invest to give the necessary wherewithal with which good quality trainers, wherever they are, I would like to also have a pool of name of good quality trainers, if they together work with this physical infrastructure that the government can provide, I think youth of India who are revving to get that skill or to upgrade the existing skills will benefit. An industry which normally has a grievance, which normally continues to have a grievance, that for the changes that are happening in today's India, where industry is rapidly moving towards Web3, trying to utilize every advantage that AI gives, they are unable to find youth or new hands to come in and bridge the gap which exists in the manpower requirement. Most often, industry's grievance when talking to the government has been, we are moving rapidly because this is going to bring in a big change to India's industry. Globally, we'll be leaders in producing using high-end technologies, but we are not able to have the right kind of people to employ. So recognizing this is when in the last two budget provisions have been made so that manpower, skilling and upskilling can all happen with the investment which we can put in. Many states are keen on it.